former team. But in honesty, it happens all the time. Players have to play former coaches, former teams, former teammates, and I'm no different in this case. But honestly, for me, when I think of my time in Washington, I just think of the word gratitude. I'm so grateful that I was drafted by them. When 31 other teams hadn't picked me, the Redskins picked me. So that means a great deal to me, and I just have tremendous memories of the games there and the teammates and the coaches, and I'm so grateful for the people I got to work with, and the quarterback I am, the player I am, and where I am in this league now is largely as a result of the coaches I got to play for there and the way they impacted me, and then the teammates I got to play with. So in a way, it's challenging to play your old team because you have so much respect for the people on the other side of the field. But that's what Thursday night calls for, and so that's what we're going to do.
So in that regard, Kirk, when you see those uniforms on the other side, do you expect any kind of emotion? Do you have to guard against, in that moment, having that affect you?
Well, I think you feel it, every week. When we played John Gruden against the Raiders, I thought back to all the times where I had worked with him in the offseason, and when we play Sean McVay, the same thing. You think about all those times we sat and had meetings and talked about football, talked about life. So this game is no different, and you've done it enough where you learn to just go play, and at the end of the day, it's a football game.
Kirk, when you look back, why do you think it didn't work out that you signed a long-term deal with Washington and stayed there?
That's not something I need to get into today. It's been well documented, and it's about trying to win a football game this week and getting to 6-2 before this long weekend.
Kirk, the league changes so much from year to year. Is there any knowledge that you had that would still apply there that you could share with the rest of your teammates?
It is changing a lot. Personnel's changed a lot, and coaches have changed. So you hate to give misinformation, and so you try not to do too much of that.
How did you feel about the way the rest of your receivers did after Adam had gone down?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's important that continues. They did a great job, but it was also one game. You got to be able to do it week in and week out in this league. Consistency is a big deal to have success in the NFL. So I'm going to pat BC and Treddy and Irv and all the guys on the back this week and say, hey, great job. Let's go do it again. Let's stack games up on top of each other. So we're going to call on them throughout, whether Adam's healthy or not. They're going to get rotated in, and we're going to count on them.
Kirk, a lot of people